Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about my first ever mechanical keyboard build. Now this keyboard build is meant to be very different from what I'm used to. To give you guys an idea of what I'm coming from, I'm using a Ducky 1-2 full size with Cherry MX Reds. And I want it to be different and go for something, out of my comfort zone to make this worth the money that I'm spending. So I went for a 65% layout. And that keyboard is the GK68XS. I did not get the Bluetooth version because I saw no need for it. The switches I'm using are the Kailh silent switches in the brown variant, so they're tactiles and they're silent, so two things I've never tried before. And the keycaps, I went for an XDA profile set, and that is the Matcha keycap set from Banggood. All the things that I'm talking about will be in the description below, so if you guys wanted to buy them yourself, go right ahead. So this keyboard build is very simple considering this is a hot swap board, so there is no need for soldering. And like I said before, it is a 65% board, which means there is no FN row or a numpad. So I might need to buy a numpad in the future, and it was kind of weird not having an FN row, but maybe for my next keyboard build I would use a TKO or a 75% layout for my next keyboard build, and that'll be something fun I can do in the future. But yeah, building this was very fun because it was basically like a more expensive Lego. I had to put the pins in the correct position and just press down without putting too much force, because you could break the hot swap socket, which makes your keys not work and you would have to take out a soldering iron to fix it. Now I didn't add any foam to this board because it is very tightly packed, and I noticed that I couldn't really do it, and I saw videos online saying it wasn't even really worth adding foam, so yeah, I just didn't do it. So when I first built this board, it was in December, and you might be wondering why it took me so long to make this video. Well, it's because I had one small minor problem after building it, and that is that I didn't like how my stabilizers sounded. The stabilizers are your spacebar, your backspace, your enter key, stuff like that, the bigger keys in your keyboard. Now, the reason for this is because this board is supposed to be silent because it's using silent switches, right? But the spacebar especially sounded very, very loud. And I didn't like that because it kind of just ruined the whole build and the whole vibe that I was going for. So I asked around, and my friends recommended a Davigny Keys spacebar stabilizer, so that is exactly what I bought. And I used Krytox G205 grade 0 on my stabilizer. Now I don't have dielectric grease, but they said I could also just lube the wire with Krytox 205, so that is exactly what I did. Now let me know if this is any difference in the comments down below. I don't know the difference between the Krytox and the dielectric grease. I think the dielectric grease is just thicker, but I have no idea. So if you guys could let me know which one's better in the comments down below, that would be very preferred for future builds that I may do. But yeah, I lubed it and I made sure to do an even coat. I will leave the video I watched down in the description below to help you guys mod your stabilizers if you are interested in doing so. So after I did that, it sounded a lot better. And since I decided to lube the spacebar, I decided to might as well lube my shift, my backspace, and my enter key. And that is exactly what I did. Now overall, I'm left with a very nice, quiet typing experience. The only thing I wish I could have done, but my hands just are too shaky to do it, is a holy mod for my spacebar. Because there is a slight little clicky noise towards the end when you sort of bottom out, but not really. And I kind of don't like that, but I can't really do anything about it. My hands are way too shaky to be that precise when doing the holy mod. I really wish I could have just bought stabilizers that were already holy modded, but what can you do? Overall, I'm really happy with this first mechanical keyboard build. I know I have a lot to learn, and it was a very fun experience, and I can't wait to grow and learn from this build into the next build that I do, which will probably be a TKL set in the foreseeable future. Let me know what you guys think about my keyboard, and I'll be leaving a sound test right here for you guys to enjoy. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.